The quality of the wine is conveyed by images of a carefully tended countryside, with neatly combed vineyards and attractively furnished wine cellars, where wooden barrels rest atop each other in the cool, quiet shelter of fertile ground. We tend to think that premium wine is aged in wood barrels, but this wasn't always the case. More than 1,000 years ago, wine was produced in large clay vessels known as dolia. The tradition has been kept alive in the Republic of Georgia. Michel Morel, an experienced winemaker born in Paris, has taught himself about these ancient techniques. For more than 3 decades, Morel has been growing wine in Slovenia, in Goriška Brda, where he has also raised his family. 2 years ago, he installed dolia 2 meters deep in the ground of his wine cellar in Florenz. For Morel, the switch to wine from clay pots is a return to wine's roots. He therefore orders dolia from the ultimate source. Georgian masters build their 3,500-litre earthenware vessels in stages, 20 centimeters a day, and then coat the interior with wax from wild bees, closing any pores in the clay walls.
Dolia vessels are porous. In about 10 months, we lose about 20% of the wine. That's how much flows out. But those that give also receive. Just as the grapes come from the earth, they also return to the earth. These are the wine's lungs.
The aging of wine in a dolium requires diligent care. The interior can only be cleaned with water and a twig brush. The roots of these plants produce bacteria-killing substances. The attentive approach continues during the grape harvest. Experienced grape pickers select only healthy grapes. The berries are then separated from the stems and lowered into the dolia down tube. Because of the porous nature of the clay walls, microoxidation soon begins. Microoxidation is the gradual introduction of oxygen that allows the wine to ferment. In the first month, during the production of alcohol, it's important to submerge the so-called hat, the layer of grape berries that forms just under the surface. This layer must not be allowed to dry out, since then it could become a breeding ground for bacteria. The pots are then covered and the wine is aged for 9 months. The wine's journey then continues in large wooden barrels for a year and in bottles for a further year. The several-year journey to the consumer of a full-bodied wine with rich taste and aroma is finally over.